What is good, my fellow deadheads? Your overlord has returned, and I have returned with a shirt. So we have put the guns away this time. But today we're going to be talking about some JJK Phantom Parade. It probably threw you all off a little bit yesterday that I did a Grand Cross video, but like I said, I have been very much enjoying that game, and also I never really finished elaborating on my thoughts about when I deleted Dokkan. I deleted Dokkan because JJK fills that spot for me, but JJK is more of a side game, so it fits a lot better with Grand Cross, which I have been playing very intensely. I would actually be playing JJK the most if it were not a side game, but since they don't really put out too much content in one sitting, you know, you take what you can get, you know. But funny enough, I'm actually over here farming the My event on my phone, so by the end of this video, I should be able to pop a My summon, and I can put that up on my screen for you guys just to see the dead man hit his divine one tap. You know what I'm saying? Divine one tap, I love that. But hopefully you guys have been enjoying your day. Today we're going to be talking about some very special information with the JP version, so let me get it zoomed in, pulled up, pop out. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, so I found it. Basically, we are getting an update on the JP version on the 24th. This part of the update is called the Shibuya Incident Red Scale Wavering. And as you can see, we have the iconic Choso v Yuji fight scene where they literally took inspiration from the Raid Redemption, which is like an Indonesian fight film, but that is some of the most evil hand-to-hand combat you will ever see. I'm not even holding the microphone. Some of the most evil hand-to-hand combat you will ever see in a fighting movie. Iko Uwais, that's the lead actor. His name is Rama in the movie. Oh my gosh, that man is an absolute demon. Yuji was the role of Rama, basically, and Choso was the role of the Karambit guy, is what we call him. We don't even know his name because that boy didn't even live long enough for relevance. But yes, no, very incredible fight, and just really good choreography in this scene. The whole fight isn't based off of the Raid Redemption, but the part where they stance each other off and everything, and even one of the stance off, they even like kind of like test kick each other and then start boxing like that. That was kind of from the Raid, the initial starting of that fight sequence, but not the entire fight sequence. But the very important thing about Choso releasing is that we are getting a live stream, and I'm sorry, not Choso releasing, but the new story chapter releasing is that we are getting a live stream on the 21st, which is on Friday, because right now is Thursday. That's not Friday. That's Sunday, is it? Thursday is today, the 18th is Friday, the 19th is Saturday, the 20th, so Monday actually. But actually that probably is Friday, Sunday like night, or maybe like Sunday, not super early morning, but sometime around there. But yes, we have Choso's voice actor in the live stream here, and I'll be honest with you, every single time we have had somebody from the show in the live stream, we have gotten their unit in the game in some way, shape, form, or capacity. That is not a very big surprise. I think the bigger surprise is that we have a roadmap from before the 1.5 anniversary started. When was this released? May 18th. So literally tomorrow, this will have been a month ago that this information has released. You can see here we already knew about, you know, Gojo coming, Shoko coming with their respective events, of course, all these little login campaigns, whatever. Then we had the formidable battle against Toji, which I don't think I've seen any videos on this, but I mean, like, obviously it's out. It's all the way into July. It's not June anymore. And then we had the revamp to like story events where you could go back in and redo them with phantom tags. I'm calling them because they look kind of like tags. But the only thing that has not come true or has not been fully realized from this right here is this character right here, who is supposed to be a new Phantom Metal unit. Now, some things to consider. Choso is certainly a cursed spirit, so Choso could certainly be a Phantom Metal unit, right? Because all the units in the Phantom Metal shop right now are literally Hanami, Jogo, and Mahito. It would make a lot of sense for Dagon to be there, just because Dagon does use his domain during the Shibuya incident and has his full form, like kind of like unleashed, right? So, and you also figure out that the beach that Kenjaku and all the other curses are, disaster curses, are always in is literally just Dagon's domain. So you're like, Dagon could use his domain before he even like fully awakened, when he was still a cursed womb, right? So now that he is awakened in full form, you know, he has a lot more offensive capabilities as well. His defense is a lot higher. Y'all seen season 2 of JJK, and if you didn't watching season 2 of JJK and you're watching this right now, wake up, brother. You're sleeping. Anyway, last few times that we've had voice actors pop out on the live streams, it was literally My fine ass, and I mean that in real life and in game. Deadman does get down like that. But My popped out, and then My came as a character, obviously. Then we literally got Shoko, Gato, Yuji, all in the live stream. I feel like there was one other voice actor. I can't remember, but we had one more. I think we had one more voice actor, but we had those 3 for certain. We didn't get a new Yuji, but I mean, Yuji's the main character. It's not really a surprise that he's gonna be there sometimes. You know, he's the main character. Like, the show revolves around him, so it makes sense for his voice actor to be there most of the time. But it was Gato and Shoko, and literally we got both of them during the anniversary. Or no, we didn't. We didn't get a Gato. We got Gojo, Shoko, Nanami. But I mean, like, Gato is a part of the trio though. But it's just like, even still, somebody from that popped out as an anniversary character. Was Gojo in there? I feel like Gojo maybe wasn't there, and I'm just forgetting him somehow. Maybe his voice actor doesn't have as much aura as he does. That would be very fair. They created Gojo with a lot of aura. So if his voice actor doesn't have as much aura as him, then he's just not going to be remembered on the same level. But nonetheless, every time a voice actor pops out, we do get a character for that voice actor. And I'm going to be real with you. If we get Choso as the coin shop unit, who's gonna be the main banner for this chapter, you know? So I'm low-key still kind of holding out faith that we get Dagon for the Phantom Metal Shop, and then we just get Choso as a summonable, because Choso popped out later on in the story. But if Choso is not a summonable and is a Phantom Metal unit, I mean, all more power to it, I don't care. But then I'm just kind of wondering, where else are you going to add Dagon when he is a very, like, ample unit that you can put down? Again, I know that Choso is a curse. He's one of the Curse Moon paintings, but he also is kind of like, he is literally Yuji's brother, or he says that, right, or something like that. Because you remember, you saw his memories kind of like whenever he nearly kills Yuji, right? The thing is that whenever one of the Curse Moon paintings are in trouble or dies or something like that, brothers can feel it. Literally, whenever Nobara and Yuji kill Eso and Kechizu, hitting them names A1 right now. Whenever Nobara and Yuji killed those two, this man Choso instantly felt it, and he literally broke the shogi piece he was playing with, and he was like, somebody killed my brothers, right? So they know when their brothers are dying. So when this man nearly killed Yuji in the anime, he started scratching his head, and he was like, oh no. So like, that right there is kind of like confirmation that like Yuji is actually his brother. Very different from the thing with Todo, because like Todo was just like, yo, I finally met my bro for real in real life. But Todo and Yuji literally never knew each other in the past. And then like, Choso went through the same experience, but Choso didn't even like Yuji. So you can tell that like something weird is like going on there. Everybody keeps calling, and plus like he's always like, call me big brother, whatever, blah blah blah. But quite literally, this man Choso just could function from other curses, because like I said, the other curses are like disaster curses. I'm not going to necessarily go all the way into the backstory of this man Choso, because I cannot remember if these details are specifically outlined for you in the anime. But all I'm going to say is Choso is a tiny bit different from regular curses, so that is another reason why he could just be a regular summonable unit, because I think he does admonish the hype for it. SAT word, admonish. I think he does admonish the hype for a summonable banner instead of being a coin shop unit, because again, where else are they gonna fit Dagon into the coin shop unless they plan to just randomly throw Dagon in at some point, right? But the only way I could see them doing Choso as a Phantom Metal unit is if during this right here we get a roadmap, because they love their roadmaps, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I love Billy for them loving their roadmaps, because their roadmaps be hitting for real. Like, it'd be simple, but at the same time, you just can infer so many important things about it. And even though it's simple, like, even though it only tells you, like, okay, a character's coming here, but we're getting this kind of event, or we're getting this kind of thing. It's like, it tells me what I want to know. I want to know that we're getting more newer content, right? Or maybe you are going back and just making older content more relevant. I want to see things like that. So whenever I see things like that in the roadmaps, even if I don't see all the characters and everything, I'm still perfectly satisfied with that as a roadmap. But the only way I see them not releasing Dagon as a Phantom Metal Shop unit is if they during this live stream literally give us another roadmap, and they're just like, oh, another Phantom Metal unit is coming around this time. Because I mean, there's not really many cursed spirits that are just straight up cursed spirits. Even Sukuna in the game, if you look at it, he is classified as a full flesh curse, because you know the story. Sukuna defeated so many curses, he turned from a human into the king of curses, right? Kind of like Acnologia from Fairy Tail, right? Didn't he kill enough dragons? He turned into a dragon, I believe. Similar type of premise, but yes. So Sukuna is always going to be a summonable. He's not going to be like a Phantom Metal Shop, which would be kind of cool if they did that. But I mean, like, would they ever do that? Because every Sukuna that comes out has to be absolutely diabolical. But again, I still do think Choso functions a tiny bit differently, because he is not a full-fledged curse. But, and again, I will not go into the details too hard, because we can really break it down into some JJK, you know, curse jujutsu science or whatever. But I'm not going to do all that for you right now. That's for another video, another day. But guys, who do you think it is that's going to be the Phantom Metal Shop unit? And also, do you think that Choso is going to be a summonable banner or the Phantom Metal unit? I still have faith that it's going to be Dagon as a yellow unit, and then Choso is going to come out and buff another team in another different type of way. But I think automatically, bro, I feel like Choso is hype enough. You know, like, they dropped Mai Mai. Mai Mai is not the hypest character. She's a waifu, sure. People love waifus, but she's not the hypest character. So Mai Mai was like, she's a good unit, honestly, but she's not like revolutionary. Like, you need her to destroy everything in the game. She's not going to give you the same thing that Domain Gojo is giving you or anything like that, right? Nothing of that nature, right? Cool. Ino, not that much of a Takuma Ino is who I'm talking about. Nami's little understudy, underclassman. There we go. Ino is not really a hype character either. Like, he's a chill dude, he's a chill guy, and he put in a lot more work than you would have expected once he gets thrown into the story. But at the end of the day, he is not a very like super duper, oh my god, like hype character, right? But he is a chill guy, so they made him a chill unit. I don't know, right? They gave him the double attack effect, not in the way Zone Yuji works. Zone Yuji be hitting hard as hell. Like, his double attack is from another proc. It's not through his ultimate, and it's not zone. But either way, and then literally, but Choso, I feel like Choso is hype. I feel like Choso is kind of hype, because like Choso, like, Yuji would be running them fucking hands up. That was Yuji's curse technique for the entirety of the show, not Divergent Fist, because that wasn't even a curse technique. That was just an improper use of his curse energy. Yuji's curse technique was, I'm gonna put my hands on you and you're not making it out of this one, bro. That is Yuji's curse technique for real. So for Choso to run up and fight with Yuji and catch that boy lacking, because we have seen Yuji has an incredible natural fighting ability. For Choso to catch that boy lacking for real, that means Choso is a demon for real. And Choso was pretty useful for the rest of the story while he was there. So like, I'd say Choso was a very integral part for Yuji's growth as well. But yes, I think Choso admonishes the hype to get that banner unit, bro, and I think he admonishes the hype to be pretty good too. The color, I would say, probably not red, because red is kind of busted right now with Nanami, Yaga still, Domain Gojo still. They can use a new DPS, I guess. I mean, Nanami kind of doubled as a DPS. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know if he'll be red. Green just got Omega buffed. He could be blue. He could work with Sukuna. Who knows? He could be yellow. He could be... Dagon and him could both drop at yellow. And honestly, he could get a buff if there's a Yuji on his team. Or if a Yuji dies on your team, he gets a buff. I don't know that I like buffs being surrounded around characters dying or getting weakened. But even still... Ooh, it's 111. But even still, I feel that he would be a very good addition to any team, really. Every team can use help. Any team can use any team can use help anytime. Bam. All right, but guys, that is all my thoughts for Choso possibly coming to JJK Phantom Parade, or I think he's definitely coming. That's my thoughts on Choso either being a Phantom Metal unit or being a summonable unit. But now, guys, I have gotten all of my tickets for my free-to-play My Summon. I have been not slowing down on my grinding, but like, I've been slowing down on using my resources to refill my stamina, because I haven't been spending money in the game. So I like, literally, I buy the battle pass every month. I haven't even bought the battle pass this month. But like, not to say that I don't like the game any less. I'm just being a bit more reasonable, because, you know, the game is at the end of the day like a side game for real, and it just sometimes the money you spend in the game doesn't really give you a longer playing experience for each session to session gameplay experience, sometimes it just gives you, a little bit more resources. And that's just how it is. But we're gonna pop up, and I don't even know that I'm gonna let me try to open BlueStacks on my computer and get a summon in. But if BlueStacks fights against me too hard, I'm just gonna turn it off, and I'm just gonna turn my phone around and just show y'all on my webcam real quick. Or I guess I can just do that right now. That's a pretty solid yeah, that's pretty solid. You can tell what's going on from the summon. Yeah, I'm just do it this way. We're gonna do it on the archaic mode. Okay? The dead man is going into my mind. Now. Let's see. No static. That's fine. We have... Okay, cursed energy. Let's see. I know y'all would have enjoyed me plugging this up instead. I can't even tell if those are like... I can barely tell, that looks like there was nothing in there. I'm gonna hit a skippy whippy doo, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing in there. Oh wait, no, I missed it. Yeah, there was nothing in there. So Deadman got absolutely trashed on his my summon, but I only have 3,750 cubes because I went a little crazy. Whenever they added in the mechanic that every time you get a new character, you can work on them and get extra cubes from them, and I picked up Green Maki and Mechamaru. But I also still got Shoko, so I wasn't too upset about it. But since I got Shoko, from that point on, I kind of realized, I was like, okay, I'm bullshit with my cubes now. Let me start saving again for real, like I was supposed to. So I have been saving, and the fruits of that will come whenever they come, whenever Gojo gets here, Hijo gets here. But guys, that is it for my video today, my yappings today, or maybe not even today, but that's it for my yappings right now. I need to go to the gym and get this leg workout like air right now, so I can come back home and go back to sleep, because I have been enjoying my naps after my gym sessions early morning. But you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and honestly, bro, if you're thinking about going to the gym, hit that shit, get big. Surprise the dead man, I don't know. But that is going to be it for the dead man. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful play experience. Get ready for this live stream. I do not know if I'm going to be doing live streams for right now, because my headphones have died and are absolutely cooked. And I don't really have another pair of headphones, and headphones are kind of expensive. Not gaming headphones, but like actual headphones that are actually good to use. Headphones like that are actually kind of expensive, so I'll probably get them in a week or two or something like that. Who cares? But I'm gonna just keep letting it hang, man. Like, I don't know. I enjoy doing videos too, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I can feel like the revitalization of my bones from doing a JJK video has been so damn long. But again, you guys have an excellent, wonderful, superb day. The dead man's finna go get big. Peace out.